Hello everyone, this is a research or a study that tries to evaluate the land use land cover change in areas susceptible to volcanic hazards between 1986 and 2020 in Latin America, having three cases of study. One is Galeras, Colombia, the other one is Fuego in Guatemala, and the third one is Popocatepetl in Mexico. Three research questions following the aims of this research. One is how the land use has been changing and happening. The other one is to identify the urban land use, the rate of change, the urban growth happening, and which volcanoes is having the most increase of all, and also a comparison between two different classifiers, which is a maximum likelihood classifier and the three decision making classifier. How is possible to see in this map? We have the three different LAHAR maps from the different location of each country, and the selection of the study area depends of they have a hazard map. Also, they haven't exist any eruption, and they haven't exist any event related to population threat, and also it is any city inside of those ranges in the particular volcano. For data set, we have those collected from Landsat 5, Landsat 4, and Landsat 5 from Globis US TIFF format. We have also Landsat 8 as well in the TIFF format. We have the three hazard zones collected from the different governmental institutions from each country, and we have the Google images, which are going to be our reference images during our accuracy assessment. How you can see in the graphic in the lower side of the slide, you will find the different time ranges of selection and collection of data. The methodology shows the batches of the different periods of time per volcano. We do the land classification using MLC and DTC and all the data processing needed. Then we convert it and convert it to polygons. Then we merge it, create areas, sample points, convert it to Google KME to transport it to Google Earth and to do the tabulation. And then we can do the evaluation, selecting which is the best method to use, and then to do the land use change analysis. In our accuracy assessment section, how is it possible to see? We have a table that gives us this result in the media result of all images which were assessment. We create the assessment. So how you can see on the graphs, we have the MLC and DTC analyzing the different land uses, but also we did the evaluation per volcano. We find out that the MLC was better for Fuego and Galeras. DTC was better for Popocatepetl. DTC was better results regarding urban areas, but kind of lacking in others like agriculture or water. Doing the final evaluation and contrasting both methods, the study decided to continue working with MLC, knowing that it's more stable and it's easier to handle regarding training sites. For the assessment of land use land cover change, we see that on Fuego during the 3 years, we see the transition, noticing the increase of water and sediments from 2001 to 2020, knowing that that was the disaster in 2019. The other thing is the Popocatepetl, Mexico, is a high increase of urbanization, how it's possible to observe through the maps and also through the graphs. Finally, for Galeras, it is possible to see like a stable transition in the 3 years. However, cloud factor was really challenging, giving some mislabelings in some areas, even having cloud mask. But it's possible to see certain increase of urban area in some sectors, and the reduction of cropland from those periods of time. So regarding our last third question is, which is the volcano that has higher urbanization? Popocatepetl is taking the lead, and also for forest as well. For regarding conclusions and imitation, it's possible to say that this was a positive exercise just to see the patterns existing between each land use cover, and has been the transition and the land classification for the area. However, they're still working on finding more precise methods to evaluate urban land uses for land classification, or for other methods that are available for air observation. DTC and MLC classifiers, it was working better MLC. However, DTC has a lot of algorithms that are worth it to continue exploring. And it was able to see the disasters in 2018 and the consequences on land change, also for Galeras and Fuego, and the rapid urbanization that's happening in Popocatepetl inside of Lahar zones. For future research ideas, depending on this study, we'll be really interested to see a revision on land use policies and land use changes, how land use policy is affecting land use changes. Also, this data will be useful to use as a modeler, a predictor modeler for land use change in the future, and the inclusion of active remote sensing in land classification. Okay, these are the reference, and thank you so much for listening to this audio. Have a good one.